Move away from the eyes and keep doing the eyebrows. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so today we're going to start off with this blue cream. I'm going to put it on my cheeks and on my forehead and make sure you really rub it in. And then we're going to take this little mini expensive can of under eye primer, and we're going to prime our eyes, dab, 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 just like this. Make sure you get all of the under eye. And then once your under eye is fully covered, we're going to put a little bit of this special sauce here, more under eye, just so that the under of your eye really looks like the top of your eye. And then, without missing a beat, we're going to use this little beauty blender, and we're going to dab, 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 dab all over. Make sure you get the mustache, the nose, the forehead. And then, now we're going to go in on the upper eye, and we're gonna put a little bit of this here. Just spread it like this with your ring finger. And then make sure you do the same to the other eye, and then we're gonna add a bit of this stuff here. And then I'm gonna just keep poking my eye here until it starts to get red from the bruising, and then you'll get this very natural red glow because of the bruises. And then make sure the bruising's even on both of your eyes. If one eye isn't quite red enough, just make sure you poke it a little harder. And now time for the brush. And this is really good for the very tender eyes because of all the bruising. So this just helps to kind of gently blend everything together, subdue the oil from your finger, and yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Okay, next I'm going to be using number 8 here on my 24 palette, and I'm just going to dab this in here right above the eyelid. You can get a little more aggressive if you need to, and just brings in a nice contrast that I really like. And I'll just do this to this eye, and honestly I can't feel anything because my eye is pretty numb. And just shake off the excess and do the same to the other eye. And I really like to make sure my eyes look good, because that's the thing a lot of people notice. And if my eye makeup's not very good, I just make my lips look really good also. Okay, so next I'm going to add this. This is more upper eye stuff. It's quite a process up here, but it really comes together really nice when it's all done. And you can get most of this stuff at Watson's. It's very basic stuff. And I'm just gonna keep trying to cover up the bruising so that it blends really nice. Okay, and now that my eyes are looking nice and smoky, I'm gonna add more smoke to the corner of my eyes here, just to make the makeup really spill over into my face. And I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. And sometimes you want to go against the grain here so that you get a lot of nice eye textures. And then now that I'm done with the eyes, well, I'm just going to finish up dab dab little. Okay, now that I'm done with the eyes, we're going to move on to the nose and the upper cheekbones. Now this is one of my favorite places to put makeup because it's kind of like a big blank canvas. And I'm just gonna make sure I get my mustache. Don't want anyone... Okay, and the understash, or beard I guess it's called. And I'm just gonna start working here on the under eye. Just gonna take my little beauty blender and I'm just gonna smush it all in. make sure that my pores accept the makeup, whether they like it or not. And make sure I get it evenly on my whole face. And then I'm just going to do some more touch-ups here on the eye. I'm just going to start to blend in a little bit of that color from the top down here onto the bottom. You can do this aggressively as well. A little bit of bruising here is also very nice for the color. And it depends on how you bruise. If you're more of a dark bruiser, you'll get a really nice dark smoke here. If you're more of a red bruiser, you might get a little bit more of a cheerful, like a drunk Asian, but that's not such a bad thing. So yeah, whatever your bruising type, I think it'll work to your advantage. And then now we're going to move on to more of the eye. And I'm just going to keep on smoothing out what I did earlier, making sure that it's nice and smooth. Of course, the other eye as well. It's important that you brush outward here, so you start from the middle and then flick towards the edge. And then now the brows, of course. So for the brows, I'm using my brow brush and this hourglass palette here. I'm gonna swipe short little strokes from the base upward. You want to be careful here, because if you do it too aggressively, you might look surprised. And we're just going for a nice, full, smooth look. So, yeah, now we're going to move away from the eyes and keep doing the eyebrows. And now we're going to brush straight up. You want your eyelashes to look like they're at attention. And then we're going to curl the lashes so we get a nice curly lash. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Make sure you look down when you do this, and be careful. And then we're gonna put a little bit of this nose cream. Oh no, I'm still on the eye. This eye cream here, just a little real razzle dazzle, a little bit of sparkles here. I like to get underneath the eye and move my way from the lid outward, just like that. And then we're gonna add more lashes here with this special mascara. Just gonna stroke, 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 stroke. And then my eyelashes will look extra full, and they'll really contrast the shiny highlights that we put earlier. And then make sure to do the bottom as well, so that your contrast is really poppin'. And next we're going to put skin color on our skin. It's gonna really warm the face and bring out that inner glow. And I'm just gonna blow off the excess. And then I'm gonna tap this here under my eye. Make sure you don't go too high. You don't want to cover up what you just did, but you want to blend in that cheek to the eye, so there's a nice transition there. And we're gonna move on to the lips. I'm gonna dab, 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 just like this. Don't want to put it on too thick. I'm gonna put it mostly here in the front, in the center, and just kind of barely graze the sides here. And then, now that our lips are done, we're going to go up here to the cheekbone, right under the temple, and just dab a little bit of this highlight here, and a little bit inside of the eye as well, just to really bring the eye to life. And there's my finished look. I think it looks great.